And then we have a variable which is the LDR value. And it's an integer, but it changes. LDR value, and you put it 0. Okay? And do we have a 12? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, we have 12. So we've got it right. Next, we need to do the setup. Any questions so far? No questions? Okay, let's carry on. Next, we need to do the setup, and you have 6 pins to set up. So, we'll start with the 4 pin that needs to be put as inputs. And we know how it's done. It's done like this. But just in case if we don't remember, we can just look at it here. So, it's done here. It's by saying pin mode, and then this. So, it's pin mode, and then we have key 1 pin, and then that's made into what? Input or output? Input. Okay? And then we have the next one, and then I'll do more when I have the room. Pin mode. Key 2 pin. Input. Okay. And then we need the pin for the LDR as an input, and we need the pin of the speaker as an output. So, let's do that here. So, pin mode. Then you have the LDR, which is LDR pin. And that's an input or an output? Input. And then we have the pin mode of the speaker. And that speaker is that an input or output? Sorry? Yeah, speak louder, I can't hear you. And then we can finish this. So, we should have 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've got it. Alright? So far so good? Next, we go into the loop. So we need to check if it's bright or not. And you do that by reading the LDR value from the LDR. And that, let's not guess it, let's not speculate. Let's duplicate. I used to have a motto for my students doing robotics with me. I used to tell them, don't speculate, calculate, which of course they turned around. And here I say, don't speculate, duplicate. So, you go to the, here it is the one from the LDR. Yeah? So, we need to look at how do we get the value from the LDR. And here it is. read the value from the sensor. It says saying sensor value equal analog read sensor pin. So in our case, we can replace that, and we can put, so LDR value, that's what we used as a word, LDR value equal analog read and then the sensor pin, which is the LDR pin. Yeah? Next, we need to check what key, if any, has been pressed by the user. Again, we don't speculate, we duplicate. We go to the button, and it's here, read the state of the push button. So it's button state, digital read push button pin. So in our case, it's going to be the button state, we called it key state. So key 1 state equal, and it's digital read, and it's the button pin, so it's key 1 pin, and then key 2 state equal digital read key 2 pin, and then I can remove these two lines. And then we have key 3 state equal, oh my pen is going, digital read key 3 pin, and then key 4 state equal digital read key 4 state, key 4 pin, sorry. And that's it. We've read the value from the LDR, and we checked if the button has been pressed. So we have the value of the button if it's pressed or not, and we have the value of the LDR if it's not. Next, we have if it's bright. So that, we know how to do that. If it's bright, that becomes this. If LDR value is more or equal brightness threshold. Okay? And the value of brightness threshold, unfortunately, we have to calibrate because each sensor, and depending if you're near the window or near a light or not, you'll have different values. But yesterday, we had some at around 400, some at around 500. So we'll use 500 to start with. So here we can change this and put 500. But I'll show you a trick later on how you can calibrate that. Okay? So that's one to be calibrated. No, you don't need to. Yeah, that's a comment, so it's not read by the compiler. So now we're saying if the LDR value is above the brightness threshold, that means it's bright, then we do this. Okay? So how do we do that? Well, I'm going to run out of space, so I'll do it for only one key. We have the same code for all the other keys. So we open these and then we close them. And we have something in between. Well, here it is. If button state is high, you do something, and if not, you do something else. So if button, so we have here, if key 1 state is equal to high, that's the case where the button has been pressed. What do? We play A3. Again, we don't speculate, we duplicate. We go to the keyboard and see how they done it. Ah, here, it's tone this. So we know the function tone, we just looked at it. So it's tone. And then it's the speaker pin. Speaker pin. Then we said A3, it's note
What was that again?
A3, which we know we can do it because we've included pitch.h, include pitch.h. So it should be like this, include pitches.h, yeah. Which is what you see here at the top. Yeah. Include pitches.h, so it's there. And the duration. We don't want to put a number here, so we do it there. We create a new constant, integer, and we call it note duration. And we make it equal to 25. So that means it's going to play for 25 milliseconds. And here we have note A3, note duration. And that's it. So, if the LDR value is above the brightness threshold, that means it's bright. If key 1 state is high, that means the button 1 has been pressed. You play on the speaker the note A3 for 25 milliseconds, which is what we want. And then we have the same. If key 2 state is high, tone, speaker pin, note B3, no duration. And that means if it's bright and we press the key 2, we'll hear B3 on the speaker, and C3 and D3. Now the other one, it's L's.
What were them extra brackets?
Where do you see the extra bracket?
Like after the brightness threshold?
Yeah, because that means if this is correct, or you do what's between these two brackets.
Alright.
So it means in plain English, if it's bright, you're going to do something. And what we do is, if it's bright, then if the key 1 has been pressed, you play this. And we have more, and we have if the key 2 has been pressed, and the key 3 and the key 4